Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today. Welcome back to FameSquad, where today we dive into the spooky world of cinema to spotlight what many consider to be the 10 worst PG-13 horror movies of all time. Crafting effective horror under the constraints of a PG-13 rating is no easy feat. Filmmakers must tread a thin line between thrilling and terrifying while leaving out gore and explicit content. Unfortunately, many have stumbled, resulting in lackluster scares, predictable plots, and uninspired storytelling that leave audiences feeling more bored than frightened. Up first, we have Haunting. Despite being based on Shirley Jackson's classic novel, this 1999 remake falls flat with poor CGI and stilted dialogue. The film squanders its star-studded cast and fails to evoke the tension that made the original so haunting. It's a case of style over substance, and for true horror fans, it's an absolute miss. Next is Darkness Falling, a tale about a vengeful tooth fairy. What could have been a chilling premise descends into cliché-ridden jump scares and dialogue so ridiculous, it prompts unintentional laughter. This film attempts to blend childhood fears with adult horror, but ultimately delivers an unimpressive product that merely recycles familiar frights. Coming in at the number 8 spot, Remake is a psychological thriller that tries to capture the intensity of obsessive friendships, but ends up feeling like a cheap imitation of single white female. With a predictable plot and lack of tension, this film leaves little to be desired. Then there's Pulsing, the American remake of a Japanese classic. The retelling manages to dilute the original's critique of technology and loneliness, presenting instead a bland experience filled with teen cliches and a tacked-on happy ending. Next, we take a bizarre detour into fantasy horror with eye trolling. This movie about a possessed child feels more like a daft fairy tale gone wrong than a horror flick, presenting us with absurd characters and an illogical plot that fails to leave an impression. In our 6th slot is the 2008 remake of Prom Night. While the original had its charm, this version strips away the grit and blood to cater to a younger audience, leading to a sanitized retelling that lacks any real tension or interesting characters. At number 5, Lost Survivors attempts to weave a tale of grief and supernatural intrigue, but ends up being a dull slog filled with half-baked ideas and tired tropes. Critically panned and forgettable, it leaves viewers more confused than scared. The Wicker Man remake takes the 4th spot, with Nicolas Cage's memorable yet overblown performance transforming a once chilling story into an unintentional comedy. Its numerous bizarre moments have earned it a cult following, though it's far from the reverent horror of the original. Coming in at the second-to-last position is the 2019 remake of I, Black Christmas. This attempt to elevate a holiday slasher with social commentary instead devolves into absurdity, introducing supernatural elements that clash with the original's straightforward horror, resulting in a muddied narrative that fails to deliver genuine thrills. Finally, we've reached the absolute bottom of the barrel with Jaws, The Revenge. This infamous installment not only defies logic with its plot, but also showcases some of the worst filmmaking you'll ever see, complete with laughable acting and a shark that can roar. If there's a crown for bad PG-13 horror, this film undoubtedly wears it. So there you have it, the top 10 worst PG-13 horror films that miss the mark in spectacular fashion. Have you seen any of these horror flops? Which movie do you think deserves a spot on our list? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more great content from FameSquad.